Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Maria and today we are going to draw this beautiful shiny sugar bowl. As always, the first thing that I am starting with is a rough sketch. I think that I am going to place it like right here. It has it has handles like that. It has some legs. Now it looks kind of funny, so let's make it better. I'm gonna think that it's a little bit wider than it is tall. I might be wrong because I don't include in my thinking right now the little thingy on the top of the lid, and I'm not including the handles. I'm just thinking about the main body, not including the tip on the top and the legs. So I would say it looks kind of like that, and then it has some bottom to it, something like that. And this is very rough sketch. So there is a leg right here, then there is a leg right here, and I see a little bit legs sticking out right here. So the handles, they are way higher than the place where they attached, so I'm gonna make them like that here, and the same kind of here. Here is the lid, the opening. The opening of the lid is supposed to be just a little bit more narrow than the opening of the bottom here. So I already see that I drew it wrong, but once again, this is very rough sketch and it's very all over the place, not symmetrical. So I'm gonna, of course, fix it just a little later. This is wider. Then I go right here, and now I can add the tip. So it looks wider right here, right here. Okay, I'm going to erase parts that will distract me. This one. So the tip is a little bit narrow and it's supposed to have some sort of diamond shape like that. Alright, so this is very rough sketch once again. I mean, it kind of looks like my thing, but I would like to measure, and we were talking about the measuring technique in one of our first videos. I'm not gonna go back, so I'm gonna measure, and the width that I'm gonna measure for now is gonna be this, and I'm going to compare it from here to the end. I don't really see it, but to the end of this back side of this lid. I'm going to, for now, leave alone the handles, the tips, the legs. So okay. So what I measured is this. A little bit bigger than the width is a little bit bigger than the height, and I think that I actually measured it right. And what I also noticed is that the width actually starts kind of like this measurement. If to start from here, this side gets right into the beginning of this little thingy on top. So I'm going to move it a little bit like that. So now I have these measurements. They are pretty much realistic. Now I would like to compare this measurement to this measurement. So I'm going to see how far the handles stick out. I already have this one. I established it. I just placed it right here. Now I'm gonna measure. I'm gonna compare this to here. Let's see. It is 1.5. So this is my unit, and I have the end of this handle here, and I'm going to the end of this handle. I would say maybe I need just a little bit wider, like fraction of an inch. And I placed my ball so that it is very symmetrical. I'm looking at it from from the side, and all these handles they look alike. So I'm going to measure them. They should stick out from the ball, kind of the same, but I'm not gonna go that far because I see that the ball is not symmetrical. So I have established this measurement. I already have this measurement, and now I would like to measure the full size of the full height of this ball. So I'm gonna start measuring from here, and I will add the end will be here. And as always, I'm going to compare this width to the full length. And it is a little bit less than 1.5, just a little bit, 1.5 or a little less. So let's see. And I see that my height is not really too high, So I have a dilemma. So do I want to make legs a little bit longer, because I already established this measurement? I cannot change this one. So I'm gonna make maybe legs a little bit, just once again a fraction of an inch, and maybe I'm going to make it just this thingy just a little bit higher, and it's gonna be a little wider, and the legs are gonna be like that and like that. And now I'm going to draw ellipse. I'm kind of eyeballing where it starts, because it didn't start at this point. It is a little bit inside of this ball. So ball has that kind of walls inside. So ellipse is supposed to be symmetrical. Right now I'm just establishing where it's supposed to go, and the beauty of ellipse will come later. This one looks very wrong, so we can draw ellipse here, but I don't want to, so I just made this a little bit more curved than this one. And there is a little curvature that I see it is right here. This is where the ball is it has like a little belly kind of thing here. We are going to then cover it with our shading later. So now I need to, first of all, I need to move this diamond shaped thing. It's gonna be right here. It is mounted inside of the lid in the middle of it, so it should be in the middle of our ball, and I see that it is not symmetrical. I'm gonna make it just a little smaller here. Okay, I'm gonna erase these lines, and now I want this little heel that goes into this thingy. It's right here. It's supposed to be wider. I don't know why I made it so narrow. Oh, and I didn't measure my ellipse. Oh yes, it looks very wrong. So I'm gonna add 2 ellipse right here. Maybe take off a little bit here. Still needs to be a little smaller. So the lid is turned a little bit to us, so I see this thing in perspective, and what I see is that this side is a little higher than this side, so I'm I'm gonna move this down and this higher, and I'm gonna correct that. And there is a little line right here. It has a diamond shape, so it is kind of like that looking. It is attached right here, and I think it's diamond too, so I'm gonna guess it's like that. I don't see it very well. This one is a little lower here, and it goes like that. This one is a little lower here. Okay, I'm gonna erase this, and I'm gonna work on this ellipse. It is not that beautiful right now, and it needs to be higher right here. So I'm gonna draw it as if it's transparent, and then I'm gonna just erase the parts that I don't need. Then the front size should be equal to the back size side. Okay, now I'm gonna lower the walls of this ball just a little bit right here, and erase the extra. So now this looks like it is actually a lid. It actually has little circle here. It's kind of like that. A little thicker like that, and thicker here, and goes down. Let's erase what we don't see, don't need. Alright, here and here. Okay, so now I'm going to actually add a shadow. Kind of starts right here. I'm just eyeballing right now. Goes to this leg, then goes right here, and then kind of ends right here, kind of thing. It is a little thicker in this area. It has some, I think it's a handle shadow, and it definitely has like right here kind of thing, and it goes this direction and like that. So I have highlight right here, I have a little highlight right here going down. I don't know what that is. Then there is a highlight, I think it's my window. It goes a little like that. Then there is big highlight from my lamp right here. And so I'm looking for other highlights. There is a highlight on this rim, but we're gonna erase it later. There is a highlight right here, but it's easier to erase than to work around it. I don't know if I'm going to preserve these whites or I would just erase them later. I'm just kind of putting them right here, and I think this one is a little bit too big. So there is some other things inside of this ball. For example, there is a reflection of the background and the white board that it sits on. I'm going to finish this drawing in my next video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time!